It's wonderful to have been here. Though my session was today, I came yesterday itself and I listened to most of the presentations. Wonderful, gathering of the speakers and delegation. Now I know I'm short of time, so I'll be very, very quick in terms of what I can add value beyond what speakers have already spoken about. To those who don't know what Alliance to End Plastic Waste is, APW is a global not-for-profit which is working on ending plastic pollution and building plastic circular economy. How? We provide funds to partners who can and basically de-risk, deploy and develop solutions on ground. In developed economies, our solutions are more on recycling and more advanced level. In developing countries like in India, it's mostly on collection and segregation. Because as Mani said, there are realities which are very, very, known to India and a country similar to this. In India so far, we are supporting about 12 projects. Now, what exactly are these projects? As I said, most of them are solving the challenge of collection and segregation. If I can think of packaging, see, we all know how important packaging is. We all know, that a lot of R&D is already happening. Even brands are working on material design and aspects like that. But if I look at present scenario, the situation where we are today, much of the recyclable packaging waste goes waste because there is lack of plastic waste management infrastructure or correct way to segregate that waste at the ground level itself. That's the biggest challenge. Otherwise, the kind of story India has written in case of PET, a similar story can happen in case of flexibles also. But then flexibles are a tough to collect category. Imagine the informal worker, how many times he has to actually bend to collect at the end of the day the required money that he is looking for. So until we are able to create right economic incentives at the grassroots level, thinking about that person who's working on ground in such challenging circumstances, we will not be able to create the same story. B, most importantly, is the financing part. See, as I see, as somebody who has been in this sector for almost close to more than 15 years and having worked at odd levels, I think the biggest need is to finance. The big development financing institutions need to look at plastic waste or waste separately. If I can recollect 2007 when climate change partners was all starting, and look at the way where we have reached today, that there's a World Bank program on climate change, and look at the kind of climate financing where we led to. Similar story we need in case of waste or packaging sector also. So financing is the most critical part. How Alliance works is basically we raise money from members. So companies like Dow, BSF, in India we have Reliance, Uflex, HMEL, which are supporting us, and then we invest the same money on the ground. Going forward, what is the message that I would like to give you? Alliance entered India in 2019. In fact, we started in 2019 globally. Today, we are almost present in 30 countries, but last year, till 2024, why I will call it last year because we're almost ending it, a lot of churning happened. Churning was to develop a strategy 2030 where we look at only selected geographies. So we identify 12 countries and the audience will be happy to know that India is a priority country for Alliance. And what it means we will do more work here in the region. We definitely look forward to work with industry very, very closely. Some of the companies which are already backing, like Reliance is working on circular polymers. Uflex has developed a recycling facility in Noida which can even recycle the tough to category MLPs. So solutions can exist, but I think the biggest challenge is to develop the right funding mechanism. We definitely look at co-finance projects. Anybody who can bring a project which is which even if it requires risk capital in the beginning, but still it is looking forward to create a sustainable model, we will be happy to create that. Because I strongly feel that risk capital, not everything in the waste is profitable from day zero. Even the financing institutions, the funding institutions need to understand that it will take a time to make it sustainable. Who provides that risk capital? And then in this ecosystem, everybody has to be successful. There is a need of greater collaboration, not that agencies work in silos, we all work together. That's how we can think of creating higher paradigms. Thank you so much. It is lovely being here.